Hey everyone, welcome back to Sam Games. Today we've got an epic list for you, top 30 strategic games for Android and iPhone. Whether you're a fan of tactical battles, managing resources, or building your own empire, this list has something for every strategist out there. So if you're looking for your next mobile addiction, make sure to stick around till the end. You won't want to miss any of these hidden gems. And don't forget to hit the like button if you find your favorite game, and subscribe so you won't miss more top mobile game picks. Let's dive in. Let's start with number 30. Railroad Empire Train Game. Creating and control of a transportation company. The player will lay a railroad to connect different cities and organize the transportation of goods, mail, and passengers. More than 15 scenarios in different time eras, from the first steam locomotives to modern superfast trains, are available. Tunnels, bridges, viaducts, and other structures will be needed in difficult locations with uneven terrain. There are several types of stations for cities, villages, and production plants. In total, more than 50 types of trains and 87 types of cars are available. Each scenario sets different challenges for the player. For example, to beat the competitors in the shortest possible time, to organize production, or to ensure the evacuation of residents who have suffered from flooding. Number 29. War Legends RTS. A strategy game inspired by classic RTS in a fantasy setting. There are 6 races, 2 single-player campaigns, and 4 multiplayer PvP modes. In each battle, the player needs to build a base, recruit units, and epic heroes to destroy all enemy troops and buildings. There are more than 17 units and heroes for each of the races: humans, elves, goblins, dwarves, orcs, and undead. 2 campaigns for the coalition of forces of light and darkness familiarize the player with the basic game mechanics and features of each side. After passing the story mode, you should go to multiplayer, where you can fight in 1x1, 2x2, 3x3, or every man for himself up to 6 players. Developers constantly organize tournaments and provide daily and weekly challenges.
Do you need my help? The light chose me. Pray!
Let's move to number 28, Plants vs. Zombies 3. In this part of the game, you need to conquer the city, fully captured by Dr. Zombos in TD battles with the mechanics that everybody like. Street by street, the player will be moving towards victory, and after all areas are released, you will have to go to the tower of the main villain and destroy him. On the battlefields, you can meet old characters such as Pea Shooter, Sunflower, and Bonk Choi. Many new friends having special types of attacks and superpowers join them. There are several levels of upgrades available for all units, which you can get while passing. Once the single campaign is over, an online mode is available where you can test your zombie protection skills in raiding matches with other players. If you're excited to dive into these epic battles, drop a comment below and let us know which character is your favorite. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed this breakdown. Number 27. Lost in Blue Two Fates Island. A group of like-minded people decided to build their own settlement on a distant tropical island. The player will need to search for various resources, construct buildings, and monitor the comfort of his roommates. Gameplay combines real-time strategy and survival. When the resources on his own island will end, the player will need to build ships and start exploring the archipelago. There he will meet pirates, fishermen, ancient artifact searchers, and many other groups. Not all of them will be friendly. To protect the base, you will need to recruit soldiers and build various buildings. It is not necessary to attack other camps. You can always solve problems with the help of trade or diplomacy. Number 26. WW2 Defense RTS Army TD Game. Single-player strategy game with military atmosphere, where the player acts as a base commander. The main task is to reinforce the perimeter with the help of troops and defensive structures and repel several waves of enemies. Several types of infantry, light and heavy armor, aviation and artillery support are available. Some fortification positions are located in forests or on high ground, which can give a significant advantage to certain types of troops. For example, snipers in forests get better protection and camouflage, while armored vehicles and artillery on higher ground have a longer range. More than 50 missions in the major theaters of World War II are available. Number 25. US conflict. The plot of the game is an alternative story in which Nazi Germany is fighting in the United States. This is a classic real-time strategy of desktop quality, in which you can build bases and defense constructions, produce units, and fight with an opponent. All this is done on one map, not on several, like in most mobile games, so the player gets a real RTS gameplay with excellent atmospheric graphics. There is a multiplayer for battles among several players on the same map. You can play for one of 9 nations, each having 20 units and about 200 upgrades for them. Campaign will offer 12 levels with the Battle for Washington at the end. Number 24. Command and Conquer Legions. Yuri's troops rose from the ashes, and the world is once again on the brink of war. Choosing one of 2 available sides, the player will develop his base and participate in fierce PvP and PvE battles. Under the command will be both familiar units, such as airships Kirov or tanks Prisma, and new mechs and armored vehicles. Single mode is designed to familiarize the player with the basic mechanics and features of units. The main part of the game is focused on PvP battles. There is a system of guilds and alliances. The developers paid special attention to heroes. There will be 10 of them on each side. Tanya and Natasha, already familiar from the previous parts of the game, will be joined by various special forces, robot hunters, and even riders on fighting dolphins.
Construction complete.
Number 23. Kingdom Rush 5 Alliance TD. The Fairy Kingdom is in danger again. An ancient evil has awakened in the dwarf mines. All clans have entered into an alliance to stop the invasion. There are 15 towers and 12 epic heroes. The main feature of the game is the ability to control 2 heroes at the same time. There are 16 missions on 5 difficulty levels. In addition to shooting towers, the player will be able to set up outposts with paladins, necromancers, and other melee units. Each building now has 5 levels of upgrades. The player will face 32 types of enemies. Each of them has specific characteristics of behavior and immunity to certain types of damage. Each mission initially has 3 levels of difficulty. After passing on the maximum of them, 2 more with additional conditions or time limits are opened.
Big bada boom!
Number 22. Age of Empires Mobile. Real-time multiplayer battles with epic heroes from different eras like Joan of Arc, Leonidas I, Julius Caesar, or Genghis Khan. Each of the 20 available civilizations has 2 heroes. At the base, the player will develop technology and extract resources, and in battles earn fame and experience. The Franks, Chinese, Romans, Byzantines. This is by no means a complete list of available nations, each with unique bonuses. Some produce more powerful archers or cavalry, while others develop unique siege weapons and cannons. There is training for each nation that familiarizes the player with its weaknesses and strengths. The developers paid special attention to the heroes. They have 5 levels of upgrades, each of which opens new abilities and skills. Number 21. Ancient Planet Tower Defense Offline. The game is divided into levels, and the aim of each of them is defense of the base from hordes of aliens. Mobs move along the marked paths, but you can place towers randomly along those paths. You can place only walls on the roads, and they will stop mobs for some time. There is a good range of different types of towers available. Both the base itself and the towers can be upgraded, which is carried out at the expense of money, which is given for the shooting of each mob. The improvement tree is quite good. You can also use super weapons. The range of mobs is large. Moreover, Different aliens will attack on different locations. If you're excited about defending your base against these alien waves, be sure to try it out and let us know in the comments which strategies worked best for you.